In the world of gaming, open-world games have become increasingly popular, offering players a vast and immersive experience filled with endless possibilities. With the release of the highly anticipated PlayStation 5, gamers are eagerly searching for the most challenging and thrilling open-world games to push the limits of their new console. Today, we will be taking a look at the top 10 most difficult open-world games available on PlayStation 5. 10. Hogwarts Legacy. Kicking off the countdown at number 10 is Hogwarts Legacy. Harry Potter fans had been eagerly waiting for years to enroll in Hogwarts, and with the release of Hogwarts Legacy, their wish was finally granted. This game allowed players to fully immerse themselves in the wizarding world, assuming the role of a student at the renowned Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hogwarts Legacy offered a vast array of magical experiences and adventures in both familiar and unfamiliar settings. Players were free to explore and fight in their unique style, with the combat being executed using a wand. Players could choose from various styles of magic to defeat or pacify their enemies as they progressed through the game. Players can also select their preferred difficulty level, which allowed for custom scaling, although some areas were naturally more challenging than others.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
9. Dysmantle. At number 9 we have Dysmantle, an indie open-world survival game. Dysmantle establishes an irresistibly addictive gameplay loop. Set in a post-apocalyptic world featuring zombies, this title's bare bones sound rather unspectacular. But everything comes together quite seamlessly for one main reason. Progression is constant and highly enjoyable. Players spend most of their time in Dysmantle destroying everything around them, and each action grants XP points that can be used to forge better tools to cause even more devastation. It is a cycle that works brilliantly and ensures that grinding never feels pointless. The world is reasonably large too, even if the isometric camera angle makes the map seem smaller. 8. Outward. Next on our countdown at number 8 is Outward. Usually fantasy RPGs cast players as prominent figures, heroes summoned by the stars to change the course of history. Outward opts for a different take as its protagonist starts off as a common adventurer who is merely trying to pay off a debt, and it takes a while for them to become involved in a more important narrative. Outward, despite its flaws such as the less than satisfying combat, truly shines in its open-world design. It liberates players, allowing them to chart their own course through the map at their own pace. This freedom fosters a sense of empowerment and fuels the thrill of discovery as the game's rich fantasy world unfolds before them. 7. Death Stranding, Director's Cut. Climbing up to number 7 is Death Stranding, Director's Cut. With Death Stranding, players are supposed to focus on uniting America through parcels rather than through killing their way across the continent. Death Stranding Director's Cut certainly has more ways to play, and there are far more combat areas for players to enjoy. Whether stealth or going straight into the battle, armed with nothing but urine grenades and shotguns, Death Stranding has it all to those who seek it. Death Stranding's difficulty comes from the fact that its style may be unfamiliar. As a Strand-type game, players might struggle to climb the terrains, balance their parcels, and sneak through the armies of mules, terrorists, and BTs that can quickly kill Sam Bridger if he is not careful. 6. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Taking our number 6 spot on this countdown is Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. In Ghost of Tsushima, Jin Sakai is a courageous samurai who must defend his homeland from the invading Mongol forces. He is the last hope of Tsushima, and he must fight alone to prevent the Mongols from invading mainland Japan. As players embark on this difficult mission, they can choose to approach it with dishonorable stealth or honorable assaults, just like Jin Sakai. Ghost of Tsushima's combat system is not only challenging but also diverse. Players can adjust the difficulty by modifying the enemy attack speeds and Jin Sakai's reflexes. The director's cut of the game further enhances the experience with new enemies and mysteries on Iki Island. With a wide range of enemies to battle and various ways to wield the blade, Ghost of Tsushima promises a thrilling and engaging experience for players. If you're finding this video interesting, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Next up at number 5, we have Horizon Forbidden West. Aloy's journey continues as she braves the Forbidden West, a new frontier for her to explore that features familiar and unfamiliar threats. In Horizon Forbidden West, players will face an expansive open world with beautiful graphics to showcase the PS5's power. Yet the game boasts difficulty thanks to the different dangers of gigantic mechanical beasts. This chapter in Aloy's story is grand, and with the arsenal of weapons available for Aloy to wield, players will find fun in trying new ways to fight their enemies, both human and mechanical. The choice of difficulty also allows players to change the way they play.
Hey, Fernand, my eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear.
4. CyberPunk 2077. On the 4th spot in this countdown is CyberPunk 2077. Night City is where crime and corporate power reign supreme, and everyone wants to become a legend in the afterlife. CyberPunk 2077 is a highly regarded open-world game for the PS5. It allows players to choose between different difficulty levels, making it a great experience worth playing multiple times. What's really interesting about the game is that different dialogues and actions can determine the fates of certain characters. However, the game is not exactly the most challenging title in the open-world market, as players can create some incredibly overpowered builds. Whether you want to become Johnny Silverhand, fight like the combat genius Kurt Hansen, or become a netrunner who even the Blackwall fears, CyberPunk 2077 has it all. 3. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. CD Projekt Red is a well-known game development company, and one of their most popular games is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The game revolves around Geralt of Rivia's character, and gamers love its open-world gameplay. Even if you're new to the series, you'll find it easy to jump in and start playing. However, be warned that the game has difficulty spikes, and some areas and enemies might be too difficult for some players. As players explore the various islands and regions in the game, they'll find an expansive and enjoyable map filled with adventure and a vast array of enemies to combat. Geralt will use his magic signs, silver sword, crossbow, and steel sword to fight against different types of human and monster enemies. Moving on to number 2, we have Diablo IV. As chaos threatens to eat the hearts at Sanctuary, players must embark on Diablo IV, knowing that combat is at the forefront for survival between the high heavens and the burning hells. There are many different abilities to master and weapons to fight with. Diablo IV offers players a lot, and the ever-changing game features new seasonal content to keep players engaged and on edge. Diablo IV not only promises epic adventures, but also beckons players to delve into its challenging dungeons. Whether it's traversing the vast lands or descending into the depths below, every step is a thrilling quest for loot that can transform players into formidable forces, ready to face the game's most terrifying challenges. 1. Elden Ring. And finally, our number 1 is none other than Elden Ring. From Software games are known for their difficulty, and Elden Ring is no exception. However, it presents a new challenge, as it is their first open-world game. Unlike other games, players cannot choose between difficulty settings, as it is universal. This means that everyone will have a hard time. The get-good mentality is necessary, and players must accept that they may die multiple times. The Lands Between is a vast open world with dangers and threats that could destroy civilization. Players can explore weapons, secret side quests, and an array of armor, magic, and areas. If they are up for the challenge, they can conquer Elden Ring and everything it offers. The PS5 boasts a formidable lineup of open-world games that push the boundaries of difficulty and immersion. These titles offer a diverse range of challenges that will put players' skills to the test. So, grab your controller and prepare to embark on an epic journey through some of the most challenging virtual worlds ever created. Which of these games are you planning to play? Please share your thoughts with us, and remember to hit the like button in today's video. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll bring you even more exciting content. Thanks for watching.